Hello and welcome. So in our last video we implemented our JWT with our Django application, and we used our simple JWT framework. So in this video we will be implementing one more way our JWT, that is we will be implementing it from scratch. So let me clear it. Oh, sorry. Yes. So in this video we will be implementing our JWT from scratch. So we know our JWT have three parts. One is our algorithm, second is our payload, and third is our uh, signed verification. Okay, so let's create a new file. In this project itself I'm going to create, that would be JWT scratch.py. So this is the file. Let me zoom it a little. That this much is fine. Okay, so we will be creating our JWT from scratch. So we have three parts. First is our algorithm, second would be our payload, and third would be our signature. Yeah, that would be good. So for anything we need to move forward, we need first a secret key. So in our Django we use the secret key. That application uses this secret key that is provided in our settings. Okay, so here we will create one secret key. Let's say secret key equals to I am, sorry, cannot be a space. I am a secret key 24. Okay, so let's keep this as a secret key. So first of all, what will be our algorithm? So we will use the same h2x thing. So what was the algorithm name? JWT uh, HS256. So this is our header basically. So header would be same. So this is the header we are going to use. So let's go with our header equals to, yeah, that's it. So this is our header, and we will be creating a payload. So payload will contain a username and expiry. So for expiry I'm going to import from date time, import date time, and we also import time delta. So let's go with time delta. So this will provide when due date equals to, yeah, that is good. Date time not notice now, just now. Okay, so date time dot now, time delta, and this will expire in 1 day. So we need to convert it into a timestamp. So expiry equals to, so int, yeah, due date dot timestamp. And I am using codemium here, so to give me these completions you are seeing. Okay, so here we have expiry and int due date timestamp. So now we have our expiry. So for our payload we will require our user ID, and that would be, let's say, 123, and we will also have our expiry. Okay, expiry, and that would be our expiry. So we have our header, we have our payload, and the last thing left is our signature. Before going to signature, we need to encode these headers and our payload for our this format, base64 format. Sorry, this base64 format. We need to encode both of these things. So for that, we are going to, let's import JSON, and let's encode header. So first we will convert this header into JSON dump. So let's call it JSON header equals to JSON dot dumps header. Okay, and then I go on encoded header equals to base, sorry, 64 dot it says URL. Actually this is correct. Okay, press tab. So base 64. Okay, let me import base 64. Base 64. So base 6. Okay, so base 64 dot URL save encode. Then we have our JSON header, that is json.dump, and we encode it. This is optional. Here we can use it, and then we'll decode it. Okay, so in this case we will have our header. Okay, so let's go do the same with our payload. So it be same JSON payload and encoded payload. So encoded payload would be base64 URL save JSON payload, and that's it. Yeah, let's go with our signature. So our signature would be signature equals to hmac. So it imported hmac, right? Yeah, so we are using hmac. Hmac is a cryptographic library in Python. So this is auto completion is very good today. I think this solution is maybe provided before, that's why the auto completion is good. hmac.new. So we have our secret key that we have encoded. So this is our secret key for our JWT. And the second thing is we have our both sorry encoded header and the payload, and we are using SHA-256 hashing algorithm. So if you don't know what is a hashing algorithm, please look into it. There are various hashing algorithms. Here we are using SHA-256. There is MD5, SHA-1, and lot more. Okay, so this gives us our signature. So let me print all of those things first. Here let's say I print our encoded header, and print our encoded payload, and then print our signature. Let me run this. So this is our hmac encoded, and these two are encoded. So this double equals to is a padding in base64, but in our JWT we do not require padding. So let's do one thing. After this, let's add in our replace. We will replace our equals to with a empty string, and same let's do with our payload. So uh, dot replace equals to, and yeah, so we have both encoded header, and we have replaced the padding, and encoded payload replace the padding, and this was still hmac object type. So I think we need to do dot hex digest to get the digested. So where is it? Yeah, we used hex digest to get the signature in the format we require. So this is a hex format, and these two are both base64, and we can also we needs to do this also in base64, I think. Okay, okay, so for our signature, let's also encode this in the same format. So I think this we used to encode our, and this would still be sorry, let's encoded signature base64. This is not JSON payload. Let's make it signature dot encode, and then yeah, and here we still replaces, yeah. So this would be our encoded signature, right? Yeah. So here we have our encoded signature, this, this. So we have all three parts of our. So what is JWT? JWT just is the combination of all three. That's it. Header, payload, and a signature to verify it. Yeah, that's it. So this is our JWT implementation. So we don't, we probably don't need to use this custom, but we should able to understand JWT. So now we understood the basics of JWT in Python, how we will use it with Django, and the Scratch implementation that you can do in any language. It is not like language dependent. Sorry, this is not like language dependent. Okay. So we have a secret key, we have our algorithm that we are going to use. We created our header, we created our expiry, we created our payload, and then we created our signature with both encoded header and payload to verify the integrity of both of those things. So any of the changes, signature would change based on the secret key we provide. So uh, mm, you cannot change it until you know the secret key. And then we get our encode our signature also in base 64, and we get our JWT, and we can print JWT. So this is our JWT that we created. So we can verify it based on this due date, expiry. We can verify it if it is expired or not, and it cannot change, because if I you say if I change it to 2 days, the expiry changes and the content here will change. Okay, so this is our custom implementation of JWT. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions related to this, please let me know in the comments. Thank you.